Hey, I'm Alex Feisley, and today I'm going to be showing you how to add devices into your Netmaker network. So here I'm in my Netmaker dashboard. You can see that I have 3 networks, and I'm going to go ahead and add devices into my cloud overlay network. So the first thing you're going to see here is we already have one device in the network. This is actually the server that is running Netmaker. If you want, you can remove it from the network. We recommend leaving it in, which you can use for various networking functions. For instance, it's already acting as a failover for the network, but of course you can remove it if you'd like. It gets automatically added to all new networks. So there's 3 ways you can add devices into your Netmaker network, and they'll show here as devices, config files, and active users. To add a device, we're going to say add device, and you can see how we add users or add devices using these 3 different methods. So the first we have is the Netclient. This is our agent, which is typically running on servers, including Windows, Mac, and Linux, as well as Docker. You can run it straight with Docker. And how we run that is to install the Netclient first and then join the network with a token. So we're going to go ahead and do that. You can see here I have a VM running Linux in the cloud, and we're going to go ahead and install the Netclient first off. Now, once it's installed, we're going to add it to our network with the join command. Okay, so it's now joined the server, and we should see it show up when we go back here. And there we have it. Here's our new device in the network. Here's the private address it was given in the network. So the next method we have is to join a device with a config file. So this is a pure WireGuard config file. It can run on any device that supports WireGuard. Typically, we recommend this for devices that do not support either the Netclient or our desktop and mobile applications, which are typically meant for users. So for this, we're going to add a device we're calling the Edge server. So we're going to say Edge server. And these config files need to attach to a gateway. So we're going to use our demo server as the gateway. Now there are some advanced options you can add here. We're going to ignore those. Also, you can add egress routes if you want, which we're also going to ignore. And we're going to just generate that config file. So you can see that here, and then you can take that config file and run it on the device. So I'm just going to copy this and create a config file on my Edge server. Okay, there's our configuration. All right, and our config file should now be up and running, and we should see that in our network. So you can see it says it's online, meaning it has connected to the network. Lastly, we have our active users here. So we'll go over how to add users using OAuth, using invites, how to integrate things like IDP. For now, what we're going to do is just use our Netmaker desktop application with our admin user. So you can see here, you can download the client for Windows, Mac, Linux, and mobile. I'm running on a Mac here. I do already have it set up, so I'm not going to bother with that. You need to select the server you're going to connect to, and then you're going to log in. So here you can see my Netmaker desktop application. Under settings, I already have the tenant ID set. So here I'm just going to log in. And you can see the networks that I have access to, and I'm just going to go ahead and join the cloud overlay network. So now that I'm here, you can see that the active user is online. And that's it. Those are the 3 methods for adding in devices. We'll go into some other ways that you can manage devices, push them between networks, also to manage keys for accessing networks. We'll go over all that in future videos, but for now, I just wanted to give you a very quick demonstration of the 3 methods of adding devices into your Netmaker network. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.